Thank you very much. I'm not trying to give away my age by asking all these technologically inclined questions. Might, definitely give away my age, but I'd rather be careful than have to say a few numbers twice. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for the kind introduction. We from Sephaku Holdings, which is an investment company that invests in building materials, specifically cement and ready mix. I will run through a quick fact. Sakila forced me to put in right up front so that we know what we are dealing with, so that I can encourage you to invest in this company. I would say right ahead that we are at the current moment, as Tharisa has said, post-crash, everyone is licking wounds. As you can see, we are a JSE listed company listed in 2009 with a market cap of circa 1 billion, and we peaked last year, April, at about 2 billion. And we have a group annual revenue of about 775. We are currently trading at 495, which makes room for all of you to invest and see the upside with us. I put this slide to justify my invitation because people don't think we're actually mining. They think we make cement and ready mix. We are actually mining. This is a slide taken at our open pit mine in a which one am I looking at? The one I'm presenting is the one in front of me here. There's two slides looking at me. I'm not too sure what you're looking at. This is the one I'm presenting, right? And that's the one that's next. Great stuff. Stop the clock. So we have this asset in the open cast mine. We always say this is God-given because you never see one open cast mine with so much limestone. More than 100 million tons, just about 10 meters into the ground. So if we could have it my way, they'll be mining this with spoons and wheelbarrows, not so much in press, so much to the surface. The company structure looks like this. We own the cement business, 36%, and the other 64% is owned by Dangote Cement. And for those of you who live in Gauteng, you will have listened to that in 702. When we do the advert, we say it is powered by Dangote Cement, so that you just get the feel. Dangote Cement is the largest cement producer on the continent, and he's our partner in this business. We own the ready-mix business called Metia, 100%, and I will talk a little bit more about that. Within the cement business, we have various divisions. One is the Harmony cement plant that you saw earlier on the previous slide, where there is a mine and a plant, actual cement clinker manufacturing facility. And we also have a milling plant right there. And then the second plant will be the Delmas plant, which is located in the east of Gauteng in the actual town of Delmas. We only have a milling plant there. And we also have an ash plant that's based in the Kettle Power Station, where we get our ash, which we use as for extension at the cement plant. And the limestone company is the one that has all the other assets that are ready for development. I'm not disclosing what we have there so that we can invest and find out. The location of those assets, as I've said earlier, the Ahanan plant is in the northwest next to the city of Rustenburg. The milling plant is sitting in Delmas, and our ready-mix plants met here, mostly based in Natal, all 7 of them, and the 4 of them in the Gauteng province. The slide I'm looking at has got 3, and the 4th one hasn't been put in. So in case you think my number reading isn't that accurate, it is Katie's fault. We gave you 3 in Gauteng and 4 in Gauteng and 7 in Natal. The quick history of the company and the milestones. We listed the company in the JSE in 2009, and we ran the streets looking for money. We eventually managed to get that in place in 2010. And we started the construction of the cement plant in 2011. And in 2013, we acquired the ready-mix business, and in 2014, we started producing our first bag of cement. When I say that, my skin still gets goosebumps. It was an exciting time in our lives. What we plan to do, we've been producing cement now for about 2 years, and a lot of people ask the question, what's next? And I guess analysts and investors always want to know that you are building one and you're building another one. So it's exciting to say that, but we've taken a position that we're not going to do that. We're going to rather focus on creation of value through just switching the assets that we've got. We believe that the assets are new, and there's a various ways in which we can strengthen the create more value and sustainable earnings by ensuring that operations adhere to proper action plans, by reducing our debt. And those who are coming from the debt companies, they will probably know that we are managing that very well. Ensuring that the product that we produce is good. When you do that, when you produce such a product for the first year, you're optimizing quite a bit and making certain that the product is good, the product is sellable, the product is adhering to the promises that we make to the market. And how do we do that? We are very fortunate in the sense that we have a very big team of smart technical people, and we also have a lot of people with marketing skills. I think the amount of money we spent before we launched the product just into training and marketing and branding will attest to the fact that we've been so successful in penetrating the market in the first 2 years of our lives. We are also very proud as the first entrant in many years, close to 100 in the market industry, in the cement industry. Our technology is very new. It's very definitive, very new, and because of that, we're able to produce very high quality cement. And also, our technology in the ready-mix business is usually quite advanced. The systems are very interesting. Not many people can make money out of ready-mix, and we do, strangely. We also have a very, very well customer-focused approach, and we serve the customers with a lot of dedication and excellence. Something that has been neglected majorly in the marketplace because everyone had to get cement somehow. We made certain that people get better service coming up with the cement, not just the cement itself. Otherwise, it just becomes cement. It's a commodity. We also have very strong relationships with the retailers out there that we manage very strategically, and that helps us to keep on maintaining our market penetration. Operationally, we are quite happy, and I just put this to brag a little bit. The first slide on top, there is the cement plant in Lichtenberg, the one we call Achanang, and the one at the bottom is our cement plant, a milling plant in Delmas. Both of these are probably the biggest things you'll ever see in those little cities. If you drive there at night, the skyline has changed since we arrived. Someone asked me earlier whether we were making money, and I wasn't very modest about it. I said yes. I think I said yes. For a company that's been around for just over a year to have a Q1 2014 to Q3 2015 revenue of 2.6 billion, I think we are making some money. In other people's definition, it might not be that much, but for us, it's an exciting thing. As you can see, the Q1 2015 revenue was about 521 million, and the Q2 was, so this is all cumulative from Q3 2014 to 2015. We had a little bit of a dip in Q2 2015 during our kiln maintenance, which was planned. We discovered that there was a hairline problem with the kiln, so we shut it down and fixed it. Being part of the Chinese contractors called Sinoma, when we found that little hairline, we decided we're not going to continue the kiln until that's sorted out on the Chinese record. You don't even know how long it's been cracked. Just light it on and keep on doing this. And we thought, what if you get a banana kiln? Those of you who in the cement business know that if you get that, then you got a year down. So we took the plunge and decided to stop the kiln, which is why you see that Q2 2015 looking a bit interesting. But otherwise, we've been penetrating the market quite nicely. The average EBITDA for the period has been about 23, so we're quite happy that our costs have been well maintained at the same time as we are making a bit of profit. On the ready-mix business, we've been showing revenue increase year-on-year of 14%, and the sales are growing. As I said earlier, not many people are making money out of ready-mix. We actually at the moment have a very strong order book spread nationally, based both in Gauteng and in Natal, where we have about the majority of our plants, ranging between 50 and 75,000 cubes. We have a bit of pressure in the pricing because of competition, and also because of some of the contracts that are government related. The payments aren't coming very well, so you will see the numbers when we release them, they won't be as we expect because of that little challenge. In the cement business, everyone is talking about how depressed this area is, how depressed the market is, and we've heard quite a few analysts portraying doom and gloom. And like Tharisa, we believe we are at the bottom of this. We are now coming up back to where we should be. If you look at the big blocks of 2011, 2012, and 2016, there's a continuous line that says the demand is increasing. The yearly percentage changes, but the demand is increasing all the time. And as you can see, the 2014 number is 12. But over and above that, we had about 1.3 million tons coming from the borders, which means actually the total uptake for 2013, 2014 could easily have been 1.3. Between the borders of Natal and Cape Town, we've seen between 500,000 and 1.3 million tons coming in. And that's not been accounted for in those economic slides. So the demand is there. It's at an average of about 3%, we believe, year on year. That's what the uptake has always been. There are challenges in the cement business. We have been having increasing volume of imports, as I've already said, which resulted in downward pricing and also market saturation to some extent. But there is an opening. ITEC, fortunately, our dear Department of Trade and Industry has put a stop to that. They've revised the tax tariffs, the duties on those, and since that has happened, we've seen a serious decline of imports coming through the borders. We also have a new entrant who's starting in the market, and according to reports, they're starting in 2016, and we believe that obviously their entrance will also put a bit of pressure on the pricing, but otherwise we are a very robust business. We believe because we're a good marketing team and good technology and a low-cost producer, we will be able to survive the difficult times. Why do we think we should invest in us? We think, firstly, we are undervalued at the moment, as I've already indicated, and we are very stable. This ship is so stable, it's not even funny. We have the largest kiln in the Southern Hemisphere. I was joking the other day to the guys and saying, when you rock up to fight with a couple of machine guns, it's not very funny when you see a guy having a rocket launcher. We have a rocket launcher. We're not afraid of machine guns. We shoot into the sky. Our technology is advanced, our plants are very cost efficient, and that helps us to enhance competition. So we're going to be around for the next 30 years in this business. Our business plan is that long, and this is just the beginning. What you've seen is the beginning of a very beautiful story to come. Our ready-mix business is very profitable, with distinctive skills spread over the both coast of both Natal and the Gauteng, and we plan to expand on those, and we continue to see earnings grow in that part of the world. We've got a very long-term strategy focus in the building material sector, and that's going to be the area where we focus our investment going forward, and our growth opportunities are going to be there. And we have management who know what they are doing. I thank you very much for your time.